Welcome back, hockey fans, to game number 3 here in between the Fort Garry Twins and the St. Boniface Riels as we're about to get underway here shortly. The Riels taking game 1 here with a come from behind win thanks to Connor Davis with his third playoff goal. And then Nathan Brashinsky getting it done at home in game number 2 in double overtime with his 7th of the postseason, getting the winner in that 3-2 Riels win. And as we get ready here for the teams to take the ice, take a quick look at our starters in this one. Starting in net for the St. Boniface Riels, Owen LaRock, he played all 6 games. Didn't start the first one, got put in the first postseason game partially through, and on he's 6-0 in his 6 games he's played. His save percentage of .942 and a goals against average of 1.51. Meanwhile, in net for the Twins, waiting to see who gets the start, assuming that they're going to continue with their same rotation and take Alex Paul's getting the start, and he's 2-1 on the year in the postseason. Save percentage of .917 and a goals against average of 1.68. As the Riels come onto the ice, and here come the Twins. And it is Paul's getting the start, leading his squad out onto the ice. Take a look at our leading scorers. Carter Hamadaris leading for the Twins, 6 goals, 5 assists in the postseason, 11 points. Hit a 2-point night, a goal and assist in game number 2. Meanwhile, for the St. Boniface Riels, it was the guy scoring the game-winning goal, leading them with 7 goals and 7 assists, 14 points for the 89 of Nathan Brashinsky. And their captain, Connor Davis, right behind him with 10 points, 3 goals, and 7 assists. And we'll be with you here following O Canada. And as we get ready to go here, take a quick look at the starting lineups. Riels getting the start. They got Ethan Alsop out there, along with Brashinsky, Davis on the ice for them. They're trying to see the other 2 numbers near the bench there for the Riels. Meanwhile, Matani and Ethan Johnson on the lines for the Twins as Medwick in the draw, ready to go. His wingers, he's got Matt Lizotte out there as well as Ron Hewing. Trot also on the wing, coming in for the Riels, and off the draw, here we go. Davis wins it ahead, and actually he'll play that one in. Puck carried ahead on the far side. Twins trying to feed it out. Hewing, he'll play that across to Matani. Battle for the loose puck, gloved ahead by St. Boniface, and a hard hit there. And we got an injured Riel going down as Brashinsky. A little slow to get up. Here's a look at the replay of the hit. And The Twins, or the Twins will go to the penalty box. Riels, they'll get going on the power play. Gets the top penalty kill here, as in the Twins. Riels' power play is 4th in the league. And now Cockrell gets that one back to Hepner. Hepner passes it across, gets it right back. Mike Hepner, he'll put it across to Cockrell. His pass through traffic is cleared all the way out by the Twins. LaRock out to play it behind his own goal. He'll leave it to Hepner as the two ex-Penn Valley Twisters dish the puck back and forth. Long stretch pass. Hepner works it ahead. Now Trot with it. Trot walks in. He'll leave that one back for Cockrell. Cockrell with the puck on his stick, and that one gets cleared all the way down the ice by the Twins. Puck now worked ahead and in behind LaRock. Riels to start up from behind their own goal. Minute 15 of power play opportunity. As Hepner leaves that one back for Bashinsky. He makes his way through traffic, and Pauls freezes the puck. A minute 04 remaining on the man advantage. 18:43 on the clock. Shots 1-0 in favor of the Riels. I'm your host, Bentley Brandloth, my cameraman, Nate Noble, bringing you tonight's mmjhl action. Bashinsky in on the draw. Quickly one back. Backing out. He'll play that across. Back on the near side. Shot by Suckett, scores. And the Riels power play strikes early on. A minute 23, and Suckett, who started the scoring off for the Riels in this series, opens it up here in game number 3. And here's a look at the replay. Off the draw. One back and across. You're going to find the feed to Suckett from the top of the circle. Fires that one home. Ewing quickly ahead. That one comes back out. Kalangari on it. He'll clear that one in. Ray's now in behind the net. He'll work it to the far side. Quick start in this one for the Riels. And now Medwick, he'll work that to Ewing. Ewing through traffic. Hepner gets his stick on it. Works it out of the zone. Headland plays that one all the way in. And off the stick of LaRock, coming up from behind the goal. Twins come free. Medwick and centering pass is picked off. Medwick, he'll try that one again. Battle for the puck. Riels, they'll work that one free. Raised to the far side. Walking in, come the Riels. Quick shot. And that one deflected wide of the goal. Battle in behind the goal for the loose puck. And the Twins, they'll come free on the feed. Alsup will play that one in. Kalangari from behind his own goal. He'll try and get the feed ahead. He'll work it back to the near side. And up now to Gorshinsky. He had to wait for that one. Dean Gorshinsky to the far side. There's a shot coming in. Rebound from Carter Helmadaris won't go. Riels to go the other way. And that one now picked off. St. Boniface playing it to the far side. Battle for the puck ensuing. Gorshinsky. He'll work it around. Back to a point for Voth, and that one wide of the goal. Another opportunity here. St. Boniface struggles to clear it out, and they're able to. And there's a down player, then the net has come off. Same with Owen LaRock's water bottle. Looks like he's ended up in a couple pieces there. Maybe just one there. That's a mooring sitting there. Shots 3-2 in favor of the Riels. Exactly 3 minutes gone in this one. Draw comes out of the zone. Off the draw on the near side. The Riels going through traffic. And that play by Lambert's turned over. Suckett, he'll work that one in. Puck all the way down the ice. On the far side, Jace Matthews, he'll feed that one ahead. And Canoe tries to clear it in. Here's another opportunity for Matthews. He'll work that one into the zone. Battle for the puck continuing on. And now Alsup with it. They gave him the lone assist on the opening goal. Ethan Johnson feeds it to the far side. Picked off now by the Riels. Riels, they'll work that into the zone. Pass across here by the Twins. Twins, they'll feed that one ahead. Quickly walking in, firing is Nick Alberto wide of the goal. Rebound picked up by the Riels. On the near side comes St. Boniface. They'll feed it. Far side pass, and that cross-ice pass doesn't make it to Davis. As Connor Davis tries to Cole Davis, mind you, tries to pick that one up. Hepner works it into the far side. Puck in behind the goal. Twins coming free with it. And now here comes Johnson. Johnson walks in through traffic, stays with it, fires that one, blockered away into the corner boards. Johnson in the battle with Rice, right front for the Twins, and the Twins couldn't get a shot away. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Kalangari gives chase, icing waved off. And Kalangari first one back. He'll clear that one ahead. Picked up by Hepner. He works it into the zone. 15:25 here on the clock as the Twins play to the far side. Now ahead for Neufeld. And his stretch pass doesn't quite make it on the mark. Loose puck. Twins pick that one up and going through traffic. Now worked the other way by Nathan Brzezinski. Brzezinski walks in, backhand, pad save, rebound. And that one doesn't go through either. Trot, he'll work it to the point. There's a shot through traffic wide of the goal. Quickly coming on is Carson Dubois for Brzezinski. He'll work that ahead. Twins quickly on the head pass. And that one all the way down the ice. Hepner first on it, across for Rays in his own zone. And the head feed now gets it across from Hepner off the stick of Dubois all the way down. Kalangari first on that one. He'll get rubbed off the puck. And the Riels trying to work it to the far side. Battle for the puck continuing on. And now here's the head pass for the Twins as the Twins make their way into the zone. And a quick rush by Davis breaks that one off to Cockrell. Cockrell now. He'll walk in. He's got Dubois with him. Cockrell gets tangled up. Tries to get that puck free for Davis. Twins trying to feed it out of the zone. And the Riels just clear that one in. Voth behind the goal. He'll work that ahead. Long stretch pass comes out of the zone. And now Crosland on the feed. He takes a hard hit. And that's the end of that rush for St. Boniface. Going the other way. Gilberto with it. Walks in. Couldn't do much with it. Wade centers in front. And nothing coming for the Twins. Back to the point. Voth, his shot through traffic deflected in front of LaRock. Didn't quite make it there. Lazat with the hit. And that puck now comes to the 19. Dubois. He'll work that one in. Loose puck. Played across. Twins and an air pass to Voth. Voth will have to circle back to scoop that one up. Works it across. And on the head pass comes to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky trying to play that ahead. Buckenhuck, he'll work it right back into the zone. Twins work that one in off a couple sticks. Riels in their own zone. Buckenhuck, he'll play that one ahead. Quickly into the zone. Riels centering pass. And Suckett can't get that one. And ahead to Gorshinsky. Getting Gorshinsky through traffic. Works it across. There's a shot on goal. And that one just whizzes wide of the goal. Battle for the puck continuing on. And a big hit on Alex Van Dynes. Continuing on ahead with it is Dean Gorshinsky in his own zone. He'll try and feed it ahead. His team down by one. Twins with two. They enter the zone. To the far side, waiting with it in behind the goal. There's a shot by Montani, won't go. Battle for the puck, and that one gets cleared all the way down. Icing waved off as the referee had to verbally make sure the linesman was able to wave that one off on the near side. Ethan Johnson. He'll feed that to the far side. Battle for the puck continues on as it goes deep into the zone. Gilberto leaves that one back. Can't get to Canoe. Pickpocketed, and the Twins have that cleared on them as Trot works the other way with Brzezinski. Head pass. Brzezinski couldn't center that feed in on goal. 8 gone in the frame. Gilberto on the near side. Nick Gilberto. He'll wait. Fire that ahead for Jace Matthews. Matthews into the zone. Has Canoe with him. That shot off the mark. Gilberto on the rebound. And he gets swallowed up by a couple of Riels on the near side for the Twins. And that pass worked ahead and out by Davis. Kalangari in behind the puck. And he'll take that one ahead to Matthews. Jace Matthews working through traffic. Fires that one. Blocker saved by the Rock. Rebound picked up by Carson Dubois. Dubois with the puck. He'll feed that ahead ice. And at the line, road blockade working to perfection there. Riels have to try and get it out of their zone again on the near side. Worked ahead. Medwick. He'll feed that up ice. Medwick. Cross ice feed off the mark for Hewing. Hewing takes a whack at that. Loose rebound in front. And Darian Medwick couldn't get a shot away. In behind the goal. Gorshinsky battling for the puck. And that one comes out a bit. Loose puck picked up here by the Twins, and they'll try and serve that one. Picked up now by the Riels captain. And Davis. He'll work that one in. Wide of the goal. Kalangari first on that one. Turns it over to Davis. Into the slot for the Riels. And that one just couldn't have enough possession to get a shot away. Great work by the Twins on defense, and they get it out. Lazat giving chase. And quickly now on the puck is Kalangari. Long stretch pass for Neufeld. Won't go, and that's an icing at 10-21 against the Twins. Shots 5-4 in favor of the Twins. Down by 1 on a goal from Reeves Suckett and Ethan Alsip on the assist. Brzezinski ready to go in on the draw against Medwick. One back, quick shot. Riel scored! And their lead has now expanded to 2. Cole Davis with the goal on the win from Brzezinski. Time of the goal is 9:41. Here's a quick look at the replay. And quick win from the draw from Brzezinski, and screen Pauls could not see that one through the traffic in front. And midway through the game, the Riels double their lead. Brzezinski quickly into the zone with the puck. Fires that one in off the mask of Pauls, and he's able to smother that at 10-10. Shots knotted up here. 5 apiece, it'll be 5-6 following that shot. And ready to go off the draw. Picked up by Davis, quick shot. And that time, Paul's not letting it by him a second time. He holds on for a whistle, and Trot going at it with Sam Mattan. He has the physicality. Starts to amp up here. 10:07 on the clock. And they're ready to go here on the draw. Off the draw. Puck won back by the Riels. And now the Twins come free in their own zone. And that one cleared all the way in. Loose puck picked up by Cockrell. He'll send that on the far side. Doesn't get out of the zone. Matani tries to work it ahead. Here come the Twins. And that shot by Carter Helmadaris is blocked. Back at the line, Matani's shot can't get through. Johnson. He'll work that one down low for Helmadaris. Helmadaris trying to feed it back to Johnson. Johnson holds the line. Shot through traffic wide of the net. And spinning around his ball shot, trying to take a whack at it. Puck comes out of the zone. Johnson feeds it to the far side. Davis gets his stick on that. And that loose puck picked up by the Twins had to watch the line as David Balshaw first after that loose puck to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky in behind the goal. Balshaw trying to work with that one. And the Riels come free. Riels with the puck. And they just clear that one in. And they are going to call an icing on that at 9:04. So the Riels will have to get their old legs back out there as can't get the change in. As Brzezinski's going to have to come right back onto the ice. Skates into the far side. Now coming here from the draw from the left of Owen Larocque. Brzezinski, he'll scoop that one up off the faceoff win. He hits the ice at the line. Loose puck picked up by the Twins. Twins walk in. They work it down low. Back into the slot. Hewing whacking away at it, and that one rolls wide of the goal. Pass across. Headland works it down low for Hewing. And a Real going hard into the boards. On the near side, cross ice feed. Real's trying to get a change in. Kalangari quickly up the far side. He'll play that across to and that pass won't go in front. It looks like Lazat, Gilberto Lazat is the Twin whacking away at it. Riels with a 2-on-1 the other way. Medwick comes back to take down the pass, and holding on is Pauls on the shot. And here's a look at the replay. And Paul's doing his job to make the save. Good race down the ice by Medwick. He was able to take away the passing opportunity. Shot 7-5, Riels leading by 2. 8:21 on the clock following the biscuit drop. And that went across to the line. There's a shot through traffic from the blue line, and that one gets blocked. Riels trying to work with it in the attack zone as they get rubbed off the puck by Canoe. Twins on the puck. Comes out. Lambert pushes it right back in. Riels tagging at the line. Alex Van Dyne's out there giving chase. And now to the far side off the stick of Canoe and out. Lambert on the near side. He'll work it back. Long stretch pass. Riels feed it into the zone. Vaught on his stick. He'll try and work it ahead. Battle for the puck. Comes to Gilberto via Vaught. And Lambert fires it in wide of the goal. Skips up. Dangerously behind the Twins' net. Gilberto on the near side. Quickly out. And the Riels cycle it around as Lambert out of his own zone. Deflected in on goal. And sticked away now by Pauls. Gilberto trying to get the head pass. Skips over his stick. Reeves scoops that one up right at the blue line. Deflected into the slot. Reeves with it again. He'll make a move. Waiting for it. Reeves plays that one down low. Riels. They'll work it now back to the line for Hepner. He'll try and play it down low. In front to a ball. Rebound deflected. And somehow no one was home to take a whack at the puck. It lay there with Pauls was stretched out to his right. And the Riels couldn't get a whack at it. Hepner to Cockrell into the zone. Brzezinski quickly on that. Brzezinski, he's got a point in tonight's game. Back to the line for Rays. Rays, he'll play it across for Hepner. Hepner shot through net on net. His padded save into the corner. And the battle ensues behind the goal as Jason Matthews whacks away at it. Riels come free into the slot. That one whizzes wide of the goal. Another chance here. And that one, as Livingstone takes down his men. Battle for the puck. Hepner works it ahead. Shot through traffic. Riels quickly on the puck. And now Canoe to settle it down. Dominic Canoe clears that one in. Car Helmadaris outdoes the ice. Rays now picks up the puck. Helmadaris with it. In the battle, Helmadaris comes free. Centers that across. Quick shot. Save. Rebound for the Twins. Loose puck. Still can't find its way in the goal. Battling out, they score! And the Twins have got within one in the frame. It's Sam Matani with the goal, with the assist going to David Belshaw. And here's a look at the rebound. Might be tough to see. I could just hear the bodies in front. There's the ping of the iron, and the puck somehow beat LaRock. So Sam Matani from David Belshaw, and the Twins have some action here in this one with 6 to go in the opening frame. Puck quickly held on for a whistle by Owen LaRock. Off the draw. Battle for the puck continuing on the sideboards. And that one, Twins can't hold at the line, comes out. Helmadaris, he'll give chase after it. Helmadaris to pick that one up. He'll feed that ahead ice. And worked right back now. And taken down was Davis. Forking in the loose puck, gloved ahead. Helmadaris plays that cross for Goshinski. His shot is sticked off the high glass. And Belshaw works it behind the goal for Dean Gorshinski. Gorshinski back to the line. Waiting for it. There's a shot through traffic. Loose puck away in front of Gorshinski. He gets slashed high and slow to get up. Battle for the puck continuing on. Helmadaris with it. And he'll pass that one across just off the mark for Johnson. Battle for the puck continuing on from the down low. Trying to work it out to the points, the Twins. And they're able to get through a couple of Riels, and now the Riels get it out as Cole Davis fires that in wide of the goal with under 5 to go in the frame. Here come the Twins up the far side. Matani, he opens the scoring for his Twins team. He'll work that across to the 17. And he'll work it right back to Kalangari. Kalangari plays out to hold the line. He'll work that one in deep. Battle for the loose puck. Twins coming free with it, and now the Riels getting their stick on it. At the line, kicked ahead by Kalangari, now comes out. Here come the Riels with numbers. Quickly into the zone, and Pauls holds on for a whistle at 4:09. And add Carmel Hamadaris a point on the assist from David Balshaw on the San Matani goal, his third of the postseason. Off the draw. Twins with it. They'll work that one ahead. Walking in with numbers. They'll play that cross for Hewing. Hewing is trying to center that one. It won't go. And here go the Riels, working it right back the other way with some end-to-end hockey as Dubois overskates that one. Twins jumping on that loose puck, pinned in the corner boards. Passed dangerously in front of their own goal. Now worked ahead. Here comes Hewing, and Hewing's pickpocketed by Dubois, who loses the puck momentarily as Cockrell now turns that one over to Hewing. Hewing, he runs into Hepner, and Hepner tries to clear that one in. Gloved ahead, and the Twins work it into the zone. Riels quickly on Prashinsky. He works his way past the broken stick. Works for that puck pressure by Kalangari. Kalangari trying to come through with the puck battle, continuing on in the near side boards. Riels coming free in the black and gold. And Brzezinski works it across for Davis. Davis back to raise his shot. That one gets blocked. Here come the Twins. Long stretch pass into the zone. And they're going to say Lizotte was offside. So he's going to have to tag us. Hepner makes his way out of the zone. And he runs into a body there of Jace Matthews. Puck in behind the goal. Work quickly out. Johnson, he had a short-handed goal a night ago. He'll work that behind the goal. Jace Matthews with the puck on his stick. He'll feed that one ahead. Battle for the puck. Twins coming free out from behind their goal. On the near side, getting through the broken stick. And Johnson, the hit on Canoe as Canoe dumps it in. LaRock with the puck on his stick. Loose puck. Up the near side for the Riels. And that one gets cleared in. Livingstone, he'll work it ahead. And Lambert fires that one in off the stick of Johnson. Picked up. And the shot by Dominico. Save made. Rebound for the Twins. And out of the zone, quickly cleared. Lambert, he walks in. Has the opportunity to shoot. Stays with it. Works to the far side. Fires off a couple sticks over off the glass to Suckett with 2 to go in the period. Keating now with it. He'll clear that one off the lumber of Gilberto. And Pauls works it to the far side. Riels now. They go for a change, get a fresh set of legs as Gilberto makes his way into the zone, giving chase after he clears that one in. Alsep now with it. Working that one across, stays with it. And makes his way through traffic. Works that one ahead for the Riels. And walking in, there's a shot by Reeves. Suckett wide of the goal. Gorshinsky puts on the brakes. He'll go to feed that one ahead. Dean Gorshinsky through traffic up to Johnson. Johnson trying to get the head pass. And that puck rolls all the way down. Will have enough for icing? No, icing's waved off. 70 seconds to go in the opening frame. Twins down by 1, trying to tie it up. Dean Gorshinsky, good to see him back out there after getting a little bit shaking up on his last shift. And that puck is up and out of play at 1:01 to go in the first. It's the Riels leading the Twins by a score of 2-1. Shots 14-10 in the opening frame. Gorshinsky ready to go. He wins the draw. Riels coming free with it. And they got numbers exiting their zone. Trot walks in. Trot tangled up, centers across. And a great defense there to break it up by Sam Matani. And here's the opportunity for Dean Gorshinsky going the other way. Makes a nice move. Can't take the puck with them. As the Twins scoop that loose one up. Play it right into the slot. Hamadaris fires that one in. Blocked by Hepner. He had a big block in the last game. In the dying seconds of the first overtime period. Can't remember. Big block when it looked like the Twins had an opportunity late as Brzezinski works it in with 20 seconds to go. Matani to the far side. Off a couple sticks. Lizotte trying to work it ahead. Matani. That one gets fed into the zone. Riels, they'll work around in their own zone. Trying to feed it ahead. And off the stick of Dubois and down. 5 ticks on the clock. Kalangari. And he gets bumped at the boards, and with that, there goes the horn. And a little tap there from Medwick in on one of the Riels. Didn't see the number, and gets a little bit of physical activity going in here. And with that, we'll take a quick look here at our opening scoring summary. Shots 14-10 in favor of the Riels. They lead 2-1 after 20. Opening scoring summary. Reeve Suckett started off as he did so here for the Riels in game number 1 with his 5th of the postseason from Ethan Alsop on the power play. 83 seconds into the hockey game. Riels got their 2nd of the game from Cole Davis, his 5th on the postseason from Nathan Brashinsky at 9:41, and then at 14:01 it was Sam Matani, his 3rd of the playoffs from David Belshaw and Carter Hamaderis. 1 penalty to report in this hockey game so far. Jerry Medwick with the boarding 21 seconds in that resulted in the Reeve Suckett power play goal. And we'll take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. One other game on, and that's the other semifinal out in Charleswood. Also started at 7:30, and they're knotted up at 0 apiece after the opening frame shots in that one, 18-8 in favor of the visiting Express, who had a big comeback win in game number 2 at home to even that series out with a 3-2 win. And before we let you go, quick look here as we talked about that. Here's a look at how that playoff bracket looks. The Hawks and Express series, as we just mentioned, knotted up at 1 apiece. Meanwhile, the Twins trying to get some ground in this series as they're down 2-0, dropping the opening 2 games. Here's a look at some of our leaders in coming into tonight's game for these guys. As you can see, Carter Hamaderis at the top for his team and added on another assist to be perfect with 12 points there, perfectly split in between goals and assists. Brashinsky also getting it done for his team with the assist on the Cole Davis goal. And one last look here at how these teams matched up coming into this. As you can see, really the top 2 teams alternating between 1st and 2nd. And that power play sitting at 4th in the league for St. Boniface. Obviously not too big of a issue here in this one, as they were able to strike on their only power play opportunity, a power play that definitely struggled in their last game, as they went 0 for 5 on the power play a night ago, but they certainly got that one going tonight here. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley Brandloth, my cameraman, Nate Noble, and we'll see you all following the opening intermission. And welcome back, hockey fans. Ready to go here for the start of the second period in this one. Riels up 2-1. It was starting it off 83 seconds into this one. The 12 of Reef Suckett, his fifth of the postseason on the power play from Ethan Alsop. Cole Davis able to tack on the insurance goal, his fifth from Nathan Brzezinski at 9:41, and made some use of that insurance goal as Sam Matani got his third of the postseason from David Balshaw and Carter Hamadaris with 5 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the frame. It leads us to a 2-1 score that we're at. Shots are 14-10 in favor of the St. Boniface Riels. One penalty to report in the opening frame. Darian Medwick, and he had the 2 minutes for boarding 21 seconds in. That resulted in a Reeve Suckett power play goal. Ready to go here now. Medwick in the draw against Brzezinski, and the referees just having a little chat, making sure the doors are closed. And with that, referee in the circle, ready to go. Here we go. Medwick, he'll win that one back. Second period underway. I'm your host, Bentley. Brandt with my cameraman, Nate Noble, as Medwick works that ahead. Twins into their own zone. Gang stuff sent ahead forward is Sam Matani giving chase. Ray's there. He'll work that one on the near side for Brzezinski. Brzezinski to feed that one ahead. Fluttering puck. And Lazat plays that away from Brzezinski. Brzezinski over Matani. Matani able to work it back to Ethan Johnson. Ethan Johnson now. He'll look for the feed ahead. And he'll find Medwick into the zone. Matt Lazat fires that one wide of the goal. Rebound. Hepner sends that one up high. And that one played by a high sticking. And that's how we go with the first opening 40 seconds of the second period. Back in next line coming out there with Alex Van Dynes and Suckett. Meanwhile, Alsip, he's at the line out there, as well as the AP coming in, the 38 of Shane Cornely. Off the draw to the near side. Headland, he'll play that one ahead. Balshaw, quick shot by the Twins, and holding on for a whistle with the puck coming in front of him is Owen Larocque. And quickly now, ready to go. Starting this again from the left of Larocque. Brzezinski in on the draw. He wins that one, and Dean Gorshinsky's opportunity to Carter Hamadaris is held on for a whistle. There's a quick look at the draw back win and the quick firing shot from Carter Hamadaris, who has been the leading point scorer here for the Twins. Late change there as Dubois and Crew coming out and cycle that around. He'll find himself against Hamadaris in the circle. And Hamadaris wins that one ahead for Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky pinned by a couple of Riels. And the battle for the puck coming free now as Davis and Hamadaris continue to battle away at that one. Back to the line. Headline's shot deflected just wide. Kalangari with it. And that one gets played all the way down the ice. Headline giving chase. Headline plays that one back. Kalangari. He'll play it across. And now Balshaw with it. Balshaw walks in. Gorshinsky. Yeah, and he'll try to put that one through traffic. That one won't go for him. At the line, Headline trying to hold. Now coming free. Here comes the Riels. It's Davis. Walks in. And that one saved made by Pauls. Puck comes back to the point. There's a shot through traffic. Hits some lumber in front. Alsop shot off the mark. Rebound worked to the near side by the Twins. Battle for the puck in behind the goal. And again off the mark. Dean Gorshinsky with it. As he calms it down. Worked ahead. Kalangari. He walks in. Fires. Rebound for the Twins. And they couldn't get a stick on that one. Now taking the other way. Cockrell. Across to Davis. Lambert centering that one in front. And Lambert couldn't get the deflection. Now Keating now with it. He'll fire that one ahead. And that's going to turn into an icing against the Riels at 17:40. And Alex Van Dyne's trying to come in on the change. Not going to be able to get it. Connor Davis will have to stroll back out there for a little bit more time. Chase Matthews against Suckett. Suckett wins that one back on the draw. Near side here for Davis and the Riels. Sends that one all the way down. Voth on that puck. Works ahead for Canoe. And into the zone. Puck worked right back by the Riels. Turnover now as Gilberto works out the other way, away from Van Dynes. Lambert out of the zone, all the way down, icing waved off, in on Pauls, and Pauls smothers that with Reeves Suckett coming down on him, and Suckett with 2 goals in this building in the postseason already. Ready to go now into the draw. Medwick skates on to take on him as the 2-12s battle it out. Paul's set right for the draw in front of him, and Voth, he'll take that on the win and work it back. Here come the Twins. Quickly deflected in off the stick of Medwick. Icing waved off. And that give ahead now. Livingstone into the center, not for Hewing. Hewing with it. He makes his way through traffic. And kicking that one out is Van Dynes, who lost his stick. Suckett after the loose puck. He'll scoop it up. He makes a move on Voth. Still with it, watched by a couple of Twins. Hepner's shot deflected wide of the goal. Shot by Rays. And that one goes well wide. Can't make it a Suckett. Trot out there. And the battle for the puck comes to Hepner. Hepner walks in. He'll play that one away from the goal. Battle for it down low. Continuing on. Riels with the pressure going in the attack zone. Quick shot by Trot. Doesn't get through traffic. Trot takes another whack, and that one goes in behind the goal. Twins first on that. It's Hewing. He tries to get it out. Works it to the far side. Hepner holds the line for the Riels. And that one again just whizzing wide of the goal. Hewing first on that loose puck. Battle continuing on. Twins trying to work it out. And on the skirmish for the puck. Here comes Fort Garry to the far side. Clearing it down. Matt Lazard outdoes the icing. There's Rays all over him. Rays knocked down. Battle for the loose puck continuing on. Matani gloves that down at the line. Braces for impact on that hit as he puts it behind the goal. Canoe back to the line for Ethan Johnson. Johnson to Matani. Matani with the lone goal for the Twins in this one. That one gets blocked on the opportunity. Matani tries to step into that one, and Domenico plays it out. Battle for the puck on the near side. Matani with it. Walks past Domenico as he goes for a change now to the far side. Sam Matani with it. He's got Medwick crashing in front of the rock. Battle for the puck continuing on. Back to the point for Kyle Helmadaris. Quickly firing that one across. Ethan Johnson shot through traffic. Is blocked by the Riels. Riels trying to take it the other way. Big hit. And into the zone comes Davis. Centering across. And we got a penalty coming here on that hit. And the feet came up off the ground, it looked like. So it's going to be a charge as Matani continues on in a little bit of argument with the linesman. Here's the hit. And what looked like to be a nice hit gets called for a charge right there and caught him a little bit up high. And tough to argue that one once your feet have come off the ice surface. 14:54 on the clock. As Matani in the sim bin for 2 minutes. Ethan Alsep, his shot, save made on the opportunity. Behind the goals, Brzezinski. And he gets rubbed out, knocks his man down, and they take each other out of the play. As Beckenbeck works that across. There's a deflection in front for the Riels. Loose puck. Sits there, scores. And the Riels getting it done on the power play. Only took 23 seconds again on the power play. And just like that, the power play that was 0 for 5 a night ago, 2 for 2, midway through this hockey game. And we got a 3-1 Riels lead. Here's a look at the replay. And there's the pass across. And just cleaning up the trash right in front as Pauls was stretched out to the far side. And the Riels back with a 2-goal lead restored here with 5 gone in the middle frame. Puck iced all the way down. Will it have enough? And yes, it will. Bring us a stoppage in play at 14-13. And as I was at the far side, just waiting to get the exact goal scorer. We got the last tip on that Riels goal. Sounds like Ethan Alsop, who had the shot away, only ended up with the assist. As Headland's opportunity. Just wide of the goal. At the line. Puck turned over, but the Twins get it right back. Gorshinsky fires that one in on goal and deflected just off the mark. Riels on the near side. Davis, he centers that one. Dubois, and that stretch pass all the way off the mark there on the shot from Bannock. From Cockrell, mind you that, as that one played ahead. Loose puck, Belshaw with it, feeds it across, and that one worked away by great defense by the Riels. Ethan Alsop with it, centers it down the ice. Cockrell giving chase. Headland first there for the Twins, and that puck cleared all the way down the ice. 13-20 and ticking here in the middle period. The Riels recently restored their 2-goal lead as Mike Hepner with the feed from Davis in on goal. Now Johnson with it to clear quickly out of the zone. Hewing, he'll leave that across for Carter Helmenares. Helmenares shot off the mark at the line. Samatani works that and not holding on to that puck is David Belshaw as he couldn't accept that pass. Riels trying to take it the other way. Hewing with it, works his way, past the hip check. Hewing runs into a handful of Riels, and that shot now down low for Medwick. Loose puck. Twins trying to pick that one up. Matani going down low with the help of Medwick. Medwick comes free with it. He'll work that one down low and right back into the corner boards. Hepner can't clear that one out. Matt Lazat's shot is gobbled up and held on for a whistle at 12:31 by Owen LaRock. And the official scoring on the Riels' third goal is Cole Davis, his second of the game from Ethan Alsop and Carson Dubois. Time of the goal is 5:29 is the Riels' power play goal. Cole Davis is second. Puck cleared in, glove down, worked ahead now by the Twins. Hewing trying to work that into the zone to Lazat, and that looked like it was offside, and the ahead linesman called it, not the one at the line, and it looks like the Twins might. What? The referee there giving a little bit of a warning there as the Twins trying to argue. Off the draw, Medwick wins that back to Matani. Matani now with it. He'll work that ahead into the zone. And that one didn't get far. As Suckett finds himself all alone. He puts on the brakes and gets punished into the end boards. Battle for the puck down low. Twins trying to come free with that one. And kicked ahead by the Riels. And Alex Van Dynes kicks it to a Twin. Twin to the near side. Keating gobbles that puck up. As that comes right to his chest. To Reeves Suckett now. To Matt Lazat. Matt Lazat, he'll leave it back. Twins with the deflection in front. And sticked away by Owen LaRock. Rebound is held on for a whistle. And the Rock standing strong at 11:35. Shots here in the frame. 4 for the Twins. Meanwhile, 5 for the Riels. And here's a look at that opportunity. The Rock, though, staying with it the whole time. Off the draw. Hit the Alsop. He'll play that one in. Kalangari giving chase. He works that out quickly to Nick Alberto. Off a couple sticks. Coming free now. Brzezinski puts on the brakes, fires, and that one deflected by his own man. Look at that. Lambert who came across down low, or Trot. Now quickly out of the zone. Chase Matthews clears that one in. Giving chase on the loose puck. Balfour, Spence going out there. Trying to work it free as the Riels with it. Brzezinski on the near side to Alsop. Alsop deflected in off the stick of Trot. And that's going to be an icing as Trot was a couple inches on his side of half at 10:59. Twins getting in the change here following the Riels ices. They get Cutter Hamadeus and Dean Gorshinsky out there with David Balshaw. Into the draw against Brzezinski, and Gorshinsky loses that one to Nathan Brzezinski on the near side. Headland. He'll work that one to Hamadeus, and Gorshinsky couldn't get a stick on the puck. Dean Gorshinsky tries to work that ahead. Puck comes up now to the Twins bench. Worked now across by Headland. Headland. He'll go to the safety behind his own goal. Caden Headland makes his way head ice. Works his way past Trot pretty quickly. Continues on. Drops it back. Miscommunication by the Twins. And that puck comes out of the zone as Davis giving some good work on that one. As the Twins turn it over in their own zone. Carter Hamadeus gets it right back for Dean Gorshinsky. Back to Hamadeus. Hamadeus to Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky trying to get it out of the zone. Riels come free with it. They bump into their own teammates. And now down low. Fort Garry. Quickly out to Gorshinsky. Right back ahead. Eric Johnson walks in. Fires. And that went off the mark. He had won in the last game. Working it ahead now. Livingstone. He'll feed that ahead. Crossland works it right back in. Livingstone goes to scoop that one up. Twins in their own zone. They'll work it ahead defensively. And there's the head pass for Gilberto. And Lazar. That pass off the mark. Battle for the puck. Does it come out on the near side? Here comes Hepner. Davis clears that one in. Working out with it. And Medwick couldn't hold on to that one. Battle for the puck continuing on. Hepner now with it. Pass coming across. And that to Davis. And on the line. Riels with it. Battle for the puck as they get pinched in their own zone are the Twins. Loose puck on the near side. Riels controlling that one. As they'll work it back. Shot through traffic. Pauls can't see it. Comes free to the far side. Matani runs his man into the boards and takes him down after. Another big hit behind the play as the Twins getting the physicality going. Here comes Hewing the other way with the puck. Working his way past Lambert. Centers that. Lazar can't hold on to it. Johnson now with it as Hewing gets dumped down low. Johnson gets tripped up. Stays with the puck into the skates. Hewing shot away. And that one just wide of the goal. Battle for the puck. Suck it to the far side. He'll leave it to Hepner. Hepner walks ahead. And Davis going at it with Hewing behind the play. There's a shot in on Paul. Save made. Gilberto. He'll try and work it out of the zone. Up to Neufeld. Now Neufeld to Gilberto. Medwick fires that one in. Wide of the goal. Picked up now by the Twins in the attack zone. Under 8 to go here in the second period. Twins back down by 2. Headland trying to center that one. Riels quickly on it. Alex Van Dynes. He'll send that one all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. Charged against the Riels at 7:36. Fresh set of legs out there for the Twins. As Hamadeus and Dean Gorshinsky out there with David Belshaw after a quick little rest on that last half shift. Shots 20-15, all of the totals in favor of the visiting St. Boniface Riels. Up the draw. Battle for the puck on the near side. Headland, he'll work it down low. Headland, get it right back. Shot through traffic, won't go. Down low. Kalangari with it. He gets washed from a couple stick checks. Across for Hamadeus. Hamadeus makes a move, and he gets dragged down. Penalty coming, and the Twins get their first power play with 7:13 to go in the frame. Here's a look at the trip. Twins power play 23.1, top in the league. Meanwhile, Riels penalty kill 4th in the postseason, 83.3. Up the draw. Puck picked up by the Twins. He'll center that for Hamadeus. Waits, fires, loose puck. Picked up by Ewing. He feeds it into the scrum. Now on the pass across. Helmut Harris with it. He'll feed that back to Ken Headland. Headland. Back to Helmut Harris. Helmut Harris waits. He'll pass that across. Twins with it. Back to Helmut Harris. He'll work it across. Headland leaves it back for Helmut Harris. Helmut Harris shot. And the rebound on the blocker save. Twins come free. Medwick to Helmut Harris. Back to Headland. Bodies in front. That one deflected by Brzezinski. Alsop on that one. Twins first to it. Medwick trying to find it. And he'll work that across. Jumping quickly on the loose puck, the Riels. And the Riels fire that all the way down the ice. Quick change as Hepner is able to get on the penalty kill for Brzezinski. And we got some extracurricular activity coming behind the play. Groszinski and Alsop getting into it looked like. Or maybe Dominico as they pull him back. So Dominico finds himself in the box. And I think it's going to be Dean Groszinski as well. It's going to be 5-on-3. But I think the Riels thought maybe they got an extra one there as they gave an extra tap after the referee's initial call. Or maybe the Twins did. Didn't see what exactly all the penalties were as 4 Twins, or 4 players in the penalty box evenly split off the draw. Twins, they'll work it out of their own zone. 45 seconds remaining on the man advantage. As Lazat plays it to the far side. Lazat gets it right back. Deflecting in front, won't go for Fort Garry. Back now across. Puck played down low. Balshaw with it. And that one comes out of the zone. 25 on the man advantage. As the Twins waiting to tag up at the line. Johnson knocked off. Lazat plays it across. And holding the line, loose puck in front of the rock. He'll jump on that one. 5:28 remaining on the clock. 15 on the man advantage on the Lambert penalty. Riels Killers getting them changed up. Backing up again. Ethan Alsop out there. Off the draw. One man controlled by the Riels. They'll clear it all the way down the ice. Paul's out to play the puck. As we look for some even strength hockey again here. And with that, there we go. 5-on-5. Power plays killed. Battle for the puck down low. Twins feed for Lazat, won't go. Picked up by Brzezinski. He'll work that ahead for Lambert. Lambert, he'll walk the line and play that one in as he gets tied up with Johnson and takes Johnson down. Quickly into the zone comes Balshaw. And through traffic, Helmut Harris knocked off the puck, works it down low. Helmut Harris with it, under 5 to go here in the second. Battle for the puck. Continuing on. Here comes Headland. Long stretch pass. Suckett walks in. Fires that one off the glass. On the near side. Riels still free with that to the far side on the loose puck play. And the Twins work it out. Balshaw with it. David Balshaw plays it into the zone. And Larocque just plays keep away for the time being. Quick head pass. Davis all alone. Davis walks in, fires wide of the goal. Rebound. Battle for it, continuing on. Davis still with it. Back to the point. Lambert can't hold at the line. Puck comes all the way down. Larocque out to play it. And he'll work on the backhand sauce to Keating. He had a goal in the last night's match, or the other night's match, mind you that. And Pauls holds on for the whistle at 3:45. Shots in the frame. 8 for the Twins. Meanwhile, 7 for the Riels. Here's a look at that last opportunity as Cole Davis found himself all alone. Had just Alex Pauls to beat and couldn't get that one in between the pipes. Put it wide of the goal. Keaton, he'll play that down low. And that quick shot won't go for Alex Van Dynes. as he'll continue up from the boards with the puck. And now the Twins on the turnover. They'll put that one in. Canoe giving chase, and Canoe gets called on the icing. 3:27 on the clock. Getting a little bit chippy out there as both benches. Referee letting them play here in the postseason off the draw. Back to the line. Keating's shot doesn't get through. Jammed ahead for Canoe. And with that, Ewing into the zone. He'll play that ahead. Canoe giving chase. And Canoe getting the better there. Alex Van Duyn's getting the better of him that time there, as those two have been going at it a bit. Twins quickly out of the zone. Neufeld. He'll send that one in. Canoe giving chase. And Canoe battling now with Lambert down low. Under 3 to go. Suckett comes free with it. He meets Korshinsky. And quickly out of the zone. And Trinelli works that one all the way down where the Twins scoop it up in their own zone. Twins quickly ahead to the far side. Korshinsky walks in. Korshinsky firing that in on goal and up into the netting. We got a stoppage in play. 2:31 on the clock. Shots still 21-18. Then there's the totals in favor of the St. Boniface Riels. Korshinsky wins the draw back. There's a shot through traffic, won't go. And that one cleared ahead with 2, and that one quickly broken up. Nice play there by Headland, or by Livingstone. Livingstone works that across. Stretch pass won't go by Davis. Livingstone with it. Runs into a Riel. Carter Helmadaris makes his way right up center ice. Walks in. Puck skipped over his skate. With the puck over his stick, goes to Brzezinski. Brzezinski can't do much with it. Korshinsky now goes the other way for the Twins. Korshinsky puts on the brakes, and that one rolled again off his stick. Loose puck. Voth with it. He'll work that ahead for Dean Korshinsky. Gets tangled up with the Riel as that puck pinned against the sideboards. Loose battle. Belshaw coming free, and he takes a big hit. And that puck cleared all the way down the ice, being icing. Belshaw slow to get up at the hit with 93 seconds on the clock. Here's a look at the hit that he took as he came in to the top of the circle or to the middle of the circle, mind you, the hash marks. And slow to get up as he makes his way to the bench. And we're back here with the live action. Quick shot by Ewing, and that up into the netting and out of play. 3 seconds off the clock, and they'll try and do it again here with the whole fresh 5 for the Riels. Hepner, Dubois, Coccarello, and Davis out there as well with Rays. Dubois in on the draw, ready to go. That one won by Medwick, and the Riels, though, controlling off the draw. They'll quickly work it ahead, 2-on-2 into the zone. Cockrell making his move. Works it in front, sticked away by Pauls. Battle for the puck. Twins come free with it on the far side. And Dubois pickpockets Lazard as the 2-19's going out. Dubois centers that across. Nothing going. Battle for the puck continuing on the near side. Penalty coming up here to the Twins. Loose puck in front. And Dubois looked like and Pauls, and now Lazat going at it with Rays. And it looked like Alex Pauls got in on something. I don't know if he got sticked or if someone sticked him. But nevertheless, it's just Matt Lazat going to the box for the slash. Here's a look at the slash. Right there. Right there, mind you. Riels trying to go 3 for 3 on the man advantage, 58.8 seconds. 2 for 2 so far. They've definitely changed their fortunes around on the power play. from a night ago. Brzezinski's shot through traffic is blocked, and we have a penalty. It's a high sticking coming to Ethan Johnson. We'll see if we can see it here. Right there, maybe. Pretty. I didn't exactly see where that penalty was there on my monitor, but off the draw. 5-on-3. Brzezinski, he can't do much with that. 35 on the clock. Brzezinski works it down low. And walking in, Brzezinski's opportunity deflected in front. Paul somehow got part of that one. And the Twins clear it down with 20 to go. Twins were trying to clear that one out. Doesn't quite make it out. Now Dean Gorshinsky with it at the line. Gorshinsky clears it in. 10 to go. And the Riels will have a great opportunity as Montani turns that one over come the second period. Or coming following the second intermission here, mind you, that to really expand their lead. We got a minute 02 on the Lazat penalty, 1:15 remaining on the Ethan Johnson high stick. Scores 3-1 as we go over our scoring summary, and we'll following that heading to our out of town scoreboard. Shots in the frame for the St. Boniface Riels. They had a total of 14. Or sorry, correction there. For the St. Boniface Riels, they had a total of 10 and a total of 18 for the Twins, giving us a totals of 24-18 in favor of the St. Boniface Riels. And with that, we take a quick look here at the scoring here before we jump ahead to the out-of-town scoreboard. Mind you that. Scoring summary and penalty summary coming up here in the second frame. For the Riels, it was Cole Davis, his second, and that was on the power play. Second of the game, 6 of the postseason from Ethan Alsip, who had assist earlier on. So his second assist, Carson Dubois, got the secondary assist. Time of the goal was 5:29. Penalty summary, we got a handful for you. Sam Montani with the charge at 5:06, and then at 5:29, Jace Matthews had the misconduct. At 12:47, Evan Lambert got called for the 2 minutes for a tripping. Then at 13:51, it was Zachary Domenico on the cross check and the unsportsmanlike to Dean Gorshinsky offsetting each other. At 19:02, we had the Matt Lazat slash that's still on the board for a minute 02. And then at 19:15, Ethan Johnson got called in the high stick, which will give the Real still a total of 75 seconds remaining on the power play come the third period. And with that, we head to the out-of-town scoreboard here in this one as we take a look at the other series in action at the Iroquois. In between the Transcon Rail Express and the Hawks, and still scoreless in that one through 40 minutes of play. Shots still a 10 shot difference in favor of the Express, and that's now shots are 30-20. Both goaltenders doing their job, as we knew going into that one that could very much be all these teams backed by very good goaltenders, and each and every one of them could be the story of the playoffs to help push their team enough to make it to the finals here in the semifinals. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brownlow, your cameraman, Nate Noble, and we'll see you all following the second intermission. It's the Riels restoring their 2-goal lead. They're up 3-1 following 40. And both teams ready to go here for the third period. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, my cameraman, Nate Noble, ready to bring you this action. And we got 62 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Riels, followed by 13 seconds of power play opportunity. And before we get underway here in the third period, an update from the Iroquois. They're at the 15:35 mark remaining regulation, and both goaltenders doing their job solid. It's a 0-0 hockey game in the other semifinal. Brzezinski out there on the power play, ready to go with Connor Davis, as well as Reef Suckett at the lines, Coccarelli and Bakinuk for St. Boniface. And now in the line, ready to go. That puck is won by Hamlet. He'll win it back and clear it right back in. The Rock with it. He'll work it across, and the Riels quickly ahead here on the man advantage. Up the near side. Brzezinski walks in, and he'll feed that one up off the stick of Calingari and up into the netting. 19:42 on the clock, still 44 seconds remaining here on the 5-on-3. Brzezinski ready to go. Waiting for Dean Goshinski to roll in the draw to take care. And that one right back. Pinocchio passed that one across to Cockrell. Cockrell with it, walks in, fires, and that one blocked. Beckenhook on it. He'll work that one around, play it down low. He'll get it right back at the point. Pass across, and circling around with it. There's a one-timer deflected wide. Rebound, the Riels score. And another power play goal. Make the Riels 3 for 3 on the man advantage, and they're up. So it'll be Brzezinski with the goal. Here's a look at the replay. And they got 34 seconds of power play opportunity remaining. Off the draw. Puck controlled now, up the near side. Twins now with it. And a quick pass ahead. Puck comes out of the zone. Trying to work it ahead on the near side. Suckett with it. And he gets pickpocketed and doesn't. He stays with it. Good second effort for Suckett. And Reeve Suckett takes away from Halmadaris the opportunity. Brzezinski walks in, and that's going to be a 4-minute. And there's some extracurricular activity as Brzezinski is in some pain on the knee-on-knee. And Suckett was there to stand in for his man, and Brzezinski still getting looked on. Here's the look. We'll take one peek at it, and cuts across, and pretty easy knee-on-knee call there. Not much else to say about it. 2 seconds remaining on the Johnson penalty. And with that, leaving the ice is Livingstone. So Livingstone makes his way out. And they're going to give Livingstone a 5-minute. So Livingstone will exit and get hit with the 5-minute major on the knee-on-knee. And quick little chat here, making sure the referees and the timekeepers have everything sorted out. As well as I'm going to assume a game misconduct going well with that, the Livingstone. Trot in the draw, ready to go. Referee talking it over here with the Twins coaches. So Hepner at the line with Davis. Trot, the centerman, and for his wingers out there, he's got Cockrell and Alex Van Dynes. We're ready to go. Carter Hamadaris to take on Trot on the draw. And with that, one power play is expired. And here we go. This is a long power play to kill off for the Twins. And now Cockrell with it. Knocked off the puck. Cockrell. He'll feed it ahead on the near side. Trot. He'll leave it back for Hepner. And trying to get it out of there is Carter Hamadaris. Work behind the goal by Trot. Trot. He'll put it back. Back for the puck. In behind the goal. Now with it is Alex Van Dynes. Cockrell with it. Back to Van Dynes. Van Dynes trying to get the feed across. Won't go. Puck comes out to Mike Hepner. Now Trot tries to walk in. And that one won't go for him. Dean Gorshinsky quickly on that puck. Here comes Gorshinsky. And one of the top players in the point stats for the Twins as a linesman watches the puck whiz in front of him and all the way down the ice. And now throw from Larocque. Riels waiting to get the full change in. And backing up now out on the ice. And with that, here they go. Quickly ahead. Suckett. Long stretch pass. And trying to get right back, but the Twins will clear it out. 3:35 to go on the penalty kill for the Twins. Riels working it on the far side. Buckingham kill. Trying to get that right back from Van Dynes. Won't go. Suckett with the puck. And that one quickly into the zone. Matani with it. And he can't get that one out. Pass across now here for the Riels. And with that, Dubois. He'll accept the pass from Alsip. Trying to work it back to the far side for Suckett. Now Suckett ahead from Van Dynes. Won't go. And here comes Neufeld going the other way. Neufeld walks in. And the Rock makes the save. Loose rebound picked up. And Dubois takes it the other way with 3 to go on the man advantage. Cutting is Keating. Didn't take the puck with them in front. Buckingham his shot. And we got a penalty coming up. And it's an interference coming to Ethan Alsip, it looks like. So we got to even it up here. St. Boniface goes to the penalty box for 2 minutes. And there's a look at the opportunity for Neufeld going the other way. 4-on-4 hockey. And once that's all said and done, 46 seconds still remaining on the major. Quickly ahead through traffic. And that one cleared in front. A bad turnover by the Twins. Pauls skirming around. Somehow that puck didn't find the back of the net as Riels set it up. Rays. He'll work that to his captain. Connor Davis plays that across for Mike Hepner. His shot deflected in front. Won't go. Twins battling behind the goal. And with that, Fort Garry, they'll take it ahead. 4 gone in the frame. Medwick works it into the zone. Battle for the puck continues on. Hepner trying to get at it. He gets taken down. Loose puck. And that one picked up now by Fort Garry. Here comes Fort Garry quickly into the zone. And in through traffic comes Headland. And the Riels player lost his stick. Quickly ahead. St. Boniface plays it into the zone. Headland now with it. And Caden Headland puts on the brakes. He'll work it out from behind his goal. On the near side, off the stick of Dean Gorshinsky. All the way down the ice. Deflected in now by Johnson. Johnson now watched by Johnson. And Ethan Johnson across. Quickly ahead ice to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky. And he gets pinned into the corner boards, trying to kill some time here. Krasinski with it. Waits, and that opportunity won't go for the Twins as St. Boniface gets their stick out on that puck as they try and work it out on the near side. Balfour continuing on. Centers across for Matani. Matani can't center that one either. Johnson now with it. Johnson, he waits, fires through goal, and that one won't go. Battling at it down low, and the Rock holds on for a whistle. And with that, we got a power play again for the Riels as they got 42 seconds remaining on the major. Shots in the period, 2 for the Twins, 2 for the Riels. Krasinski, he'll win that draw back. His team on the kill on the far side. And backing up now, he'll work that one ahead. In behind the goal for Suckett. Suckett puts on the brakes. Circles back to the line. Watching it. Now Lambert plays it right to the slot, and that shot was just wide of the net. Ethan Alsop had a perfect golden opportunity. And just put it wide, trying to be too fine to Suckett to the far side. Lambert quickly ahead into the zone. He's got Alsop with him. Lambert waits across back to Alsop. Alsop shot off the mark and up into the netting at 13:50 on the clock. 3 seconds still remaining on the power play. Here's a look how close Ethan Alsop has got a couple assists. Came that close to scoring right there. All right, there's a sap game. Just off the mark. Off the draw. And Hepner plays that one in. We're back to even strength after a long different combinations there. A man advantages. Gilbert walks in, backhand, forehand. LaRock with the pad down. Calgary with it. His shot doesn't get through. And that comes all the way down the ice. Giving chase on that one's Lizotte. And he gets pickpocketed. Riels cycle in front, back and forth. And the Twins able to break that one up. Twins now trying to create some offense. And they're going to turn it over instead at the blue line. All alone, it's Cockrell. Cockrell walks in, and he can't get that one past Headland. Headland plays that to the far side, and St. Boniface can't hold the lines. Hepner now with it. Picks that one up, plays across at his own blue line, and raised off the stick of Suckett in on Alex Pauls. Ethan Johnson behind his own goal. Johnson, left, right, trying to make some moves past Suckett. Just works it out of the zone instead. Riels on the puck. And Medwick tries to break that opportunity up. And he'll do that with the help of Matani. Up to Hewing. Hewing gets called at the line on the offside and gets in a little bit of a tangle up with Lambert. 12:30 on the clock. Off the draw. Johnson. He'll fire that one in. Gloved and held by the Rock as David Balshaw was right in front of him. So he'll get ready to do this again. Shots here in this period. 4 for the Twins. Meanwhile, 3 for the Riels. Off the draw. Puck worked ahead. And all the way down the ice, Johnson to go give chase. He'll work that one ahead. And here come the Twins. Twins with numbers, Gorszynski. And he couldn't do much there. Work quickly back the other way, and Johnson now accepts that puck. He'll work that one. And Suckett plays it right back into the far side. Ray's trying to get it out of the zone, trying to get it back to the line, and now he'll accept that one down low. Picked right back up by Matani to the far side. Dean Gorszynski now with it. Gorszynski walks in, pass across. There's a shot. LaRock holds on, and with the contact in front, and that will draw a crowd by the Riels goaltender. And here's a look at that opportunity for Dean Gorshinsky as he walks into the zone and gets in a little bit on the rock. Off the draw. Working with that puck. On the near side. Brakes put on. And that one comes down low. Balfour continues on. And that fight for the puck. Twins clear that one all the way down at the point. And that one deflected up and out of play. 11:16 on the clock here in this one. It's a 3-goal lead for the Riels. Here, game number 3, trying to go up 3-0 in the series against the number 1 seed, Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins. I'm your host, Bentley Brownlow, with my cameraman, Nate Noble. Jace Matthews in on the draw as the Riels take it in the defensive zone. Trying to push that one ahead. Calgary able to hold the line. Puck worked down low, off a couple sticks. And quickly out for St. Boniface. Waiting at the line. Puck played in on Larocque. Larocque, he'll leave that one. And Lambert pass up the near side. Twins trying to get a stick on that. They do. And the skirmish for the puck ensuing on. Fort Garry coming free with it. Twins. And they're in trouble there as Matthews works it down low. 10:37 to go on the game clock. And it's a miscommunication for the Twins. Here's a great opportunity for the Riels. Cole Davis works that across. Walking in, Trot trying to get that back for Davis for the hat trick. Won't go. Now the Twins working the other way. They get hit by a quick stick check. And a big hit down there as the physicality getting going. And some extracurricular activity. And the Riels take a penalty. It's Trot. And here right in front of us, we got Medwick going at it with Rays and trying to get in on the action. Getting held off is Trot, and he's going to make his way to the penalty box as he wasn't too happy of being the recipient of this hit. And there's the hit right there we're talking about, and see if it's also on this replay. Oh, just was behind the camera there. Gave a little cross check, and maybe a little bit more than just that. He's in the box for 4 minutes. Twins power play hasn't gone so swell for them in this one. Unable on a couple of man advantages to muster up anything, and they'll get a good, and there's a shot. They'll have a good opportunity, so it wasn't a cross check, it was a spear. As Headland from the line. He'll work it down low. Twins with it, back to Headland. Headland shot through traffic, deflected just wide of the goal. Riels trying to get it out. Big hit into the boards, and the referee's hand goes up. And the physicality amping up here. It's a boarding, and we got 4-on-4 hockey as Medwick, who has found himself in the penalty box a fair bit in this postseason, makes his way back there. And didn't see which Riels player was down. Looked like they got up decently quick. Here's a look at the replay. On the hit, there's a shot from Caden Headland. And there's Medwick's hit. And again, pretty easy call on a player turning his back to the play into the boards. So 4-on-4 hockey here for 2 minutes. Twins will still have 90 seconds of power play opportunity following the 4-on-4. 9:30 to go here in regulation as Dean Gorshinsky walks into the attack zone. Leaves it back, no one home. 2-on-1 for the Riels. Riels make it 3. Mike Kepner passes across, back to Suckett. Suckett back on the give and go. Pauls with the save, and the net popped off the moorings. And there's a look at the turnover. And quickly ahead here for the Riels, and on the set by Hepner and the shot by Suckett. Kicking across to make the save. Pauls knocked the net up off the mooring. Dean Gorshinsky ready to go in on the draw. Bow for the puck, trying to come free. And that one at the line. Big hit there at the line. And they continue on. And now there's a penalty called by the behind referee. And it's coming to Suckett as the emotion's getting the better of the Riels. Wait to see the referee's call here. It's going to be a slash, and this is what they were mad about. Was guess I wanted to charge there at the hit at the line. So the Twins, they got the man advantage here, off the draw. Johnson with the puck. Johnson, he'll play that across. Back from Gorshinsky to Johnson, down low. Johnson is shot through traffic, rebound in front. Twins whacking away. Larocque way out of the play. And somehow, that one didn't get in the net. And the Riels able to clear it all the way down. Hepner getting in on there. Hamaneris, he'll work that one into the zone on the near side. Hamaneris to the far side for Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky pressured by Keating. And the play ahead on the headland couldn't accept the pass from Ethan Johnson. Cleared all the way down. And we got extracurricular activity behind the play. And Headland has gone after one of the Riels, takes him down. And I can't see the number on who he was going at. He looks pretty furious there, trying to get back in. It looks like Rays. No, it's the 4 of them. This is the 44 of Rays. As Caden Headland makes his way to the penalty box. So we got 4-on-4 again, and once they put Caden Headland's penalty up, we'll do a quick go over what's all on the board here. And what has been a busy day for the timekeepers. And trying to see if there was a Riel or someone down at the bottom of the penalty. So they put a 2-minute penalty they haven't put a number with it. So Darren Medwick, he's still in the box for 41 seconds. And meanwhile for the Riels, Trot's in the box for 2:11, still for the double minor on the knee, or on the spear. And Suckett is serving 1 minute and 17 seconds for his penalty. As the notepads have been out, then the scribbles are all put away, and it should be 4-on-4 hockey, I'm guessing. And the referee's giving both benches some warnings here. I know they're going to take Rays to the penalty box too. And they look like they ran out of room there on the board to add any more penalties. It's going to be a faceoff's going to come into the Twins zone as Headland got hit with the penalty. And we'll see if we can get some updates here on this penalties. So far, no updates. And the referee holding off the faceoff for the time being. We got 3-on-3. And this is, and I guess that is how they're going to have to do it because all those penalties are not completely offsetting. So 3-on-3 hockey here as that one gets cleared in for 25 more seconds as Davis walks in. Connor Davis cuts to the net, tries to put a top shelf just over. Battle for the puck down low. Continues on the near side. Davis with it. And that one now passed across 8 seconds remaining on the Medwick penalty. All alone now to the Riels. The pass across to Hepner won't go. And we got a power play going here for the Twins. And that shot in on Pauls won't go. Now for the puck now, Dean Gorshinsky, he'll pass that one across. They got 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage till we're back to 4-on-4. Gilberto passes it across, shot through traffic off the mark. On the near side, Lazat with it. He'll work that one ahead. 5 seconds remaining of 4-on-3. Twins cycle it in. They put their brakes out, and we're back to even strength. 4-on-4. There's a shot. That one doesn't get through. Battle for it down low, and the Twins couldn't jam that one home again. Medwick with the puck. And Gorshinsky works it to Lazat. Back, there's firing loose puck in front, won't go. And a big block there by the Riels. And 17 seconds remaining here on the Lazat penalty. Puck in behind the goal. Battle for it down low. And that loose puck worked ahead here by Suckett. Suckett walks in. And he can't jam that one home. And we're going to be back to even strength as the Riels penalty kill, as that was wrong there on the scoreboard, has ended. And then 6 to go here on the clock. 5-on-5 hockey. Sam Matani walks ahead. He'll put it to Ewing. Ewing through traffic. And he can't do anything with that. Jamming away at it. Battle for the puck continues on. And the Real, and still with it now, it's Ewing with it. Ewing now, he'll work that across. Jamming away at Riels, coming free. And they can't get it to clear the zone. Big hit down low, Cockrell caught one of the Twins. And that one comes all the way down the ice for an icing, and it looked like Ewing was the recipient of that hit. Off the draw, quick shot, rebound. And that one won't go. Puck comes all the way down the ice. And cross ice pass won't go for the Riels. Puck comes out of the zone. Charlie plays it across. Battle for it continuing on, and that one gets iced all the way down. So a nice thing gets the Riels with 4:52 to go, and you're down by 3. See when the Twins will want to call their timeout. Possibly near that 3-minute mark there. Or sooner, or think about pulling the goal. And off the draw. Puck won and cleared all the way to the blue line. Picked up by the Twins. Gorshinsky in behind the goal. He'll work that one. And into the feet of a Riel. And Riel's trying to get out of the zone is Alex Van Dynes. He gets tangled up with David Balshaw. And Kalangari now with it. 4:30 on the clock. Clock ticking away. Kalangari ahead. Halmaneris, it's go time here for the Twins if they want to get back in this series. Balshaw works it back to Dean Gorshinsky. Gorshinsky to the line for Matani. Matani's shot through traffic and gloved and held for a whistle by Owen LaRock at 4:13. Shot totals here for the period: 6 for the Riels, and for the Twins, they got a total of 9. Off the draw. Battle for the puck continuing on down low. And in through traffic. Ewing puts on the backhand off the mark. On the near side, battle for it. Davis. He works it to Lambert. Lambert trying to jam that one ahead, and he'll work it back. And the turnover picked up here by the Twins in the attack zone. 3.5 to go. And here comes St. Boniface kidding ahead to Cockrell, won't go. And Voth, he'll play that ahead to Davis. Davis works it back. Long stretch pass off the stick of Cockrell and into the zone. Voth works it ahead, picked up by Suckett. Suckett works it down low. Davis walks in. Connor Davis. And the deflection going in front won't go. Twins trying to jam away at it. And that puck can't get out of the zone. Now they get it past, and there's a penalty as it's a high sticking coming to the Twins as Davis took a stick that came up on his face mask. So he'll be hewing to the box for the 2 minutes. Time of the penalty, 16:57. And the Riels power play that's been red hot in this game. 3 power play goals. And that is how their power play started tonight. Has been a little bit off since then, but haven't really had much of a full power play other than the long 5-on-3 that the Twins were able to kill off. There's a shot through traffic off the mark on the near side boards. Battle for it ensuing on. Davis plays that across. Lambert back to the line. Across for Suckett. Suckett back and kill shot, and that's deflected up into the netting at 2:40. 97 seconds remaining on the penalty. Shot totals are 31-27 in favor of St. Boniface. They lead the Twins 4-1 in game number 3. Off the draw. Backing up with the puck. He'll work that to Hepner. Hepner turns that one over, and the Twins are able to ice that one all the way down the ice. Cockrell behind his own goal. 2:20 on the clock. Cockrell, he'll play that one ahead. Battle for the puck. Scooped up. Cockrell with it, walks in, takes a shot, and that one just fanned on that one as it rolled off the toe of his stick. Another opportunity here as Hepner works it across. Suckett down low into the slot. Cockrell fires, and that one save made. Great play by Pauls. Suckett with it. Under 2 to go here in regulation. Shot through traffic. Glove down at the line. Suckett puts the pad, or Pauls puts the pad down on Suckett's opportunity. Won't go. In behind the goal. And Davis to Suckett. 95 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the man advantage. Back to the line now for Hepner. Down low, and that pass broken up, and the Twins clear it down to Sam Matani. Hepner with it. Long stretch pass. Cockrell. He'll put that ahead for Davis. 10 to go here on the Riels power play. My apologies for not putting the banner up on the score bug. Larocque behind the goal. And with that, we are even into the final minute here of regulation. And the Twins will have a lot of thinking to go into game 4 as they got to do one of them probable things in this series to come back and win 4 straight after being on the brink of elimination. Not impossible, but not a lot of teams that have done that feat as the Riels work it around trying to kill off the last 35 seconds. Reyes plays it in. Johnson with it, 30 to go. Works it back across, and Neufeld clears that one all the way down. Off the stick of now picked up by Canoe. Now back to Dubois. Worked ahead, Alex Van Dynes. One last push with 10 to go. Pokes it home. Nope, couldn't get the shot away. On the near side, Van Dynes back to the line for Reyes. Reyes shoots in on Pauls, and Pauls holds on for a whistle with 3.2 seconds. Shots 34-27 on the clock. And off the draw, there goes the time. And that is the end. It's the Riels getting it done on the road and taking a demanding lead with a 4-1. And on Sunday, we'll be with you in St. Boniface, where the Riels have a chance to make it back to the finals on the 10-year anniversary of when they were mmjhl champions. Stay ahead with us for our 3 stars. Final shots in the third period. The Twins a total of 9 for a total of 27 in the game. Meanwhile, for the St. Boniface Riels, total of 10 shots in the third period, giving their total of 34. And with that, we look at tonight's 3 stars in this hockey game. And the only goal to report in that third period before we get there was Nathan Brashinsky, power play goal from Maven Cockrell and Connor Davis on the assist. And with that, our three stars here in tonight's game, starting it off with our second star in tonight's game. He opened up the score, or with our second star in tonight's game, he helped open up the scoring, had a couple assists in this one from the St. Boniface Riels, number 10, Ethan Alslip. Our second star in tonight's game from the St. Boniface Riels had himself quite a night in this one and was able to top it up with the goal from the St. Boniface Riels, number 89, Nathan Brashinsky. He ends the night off with a goal and an assist. And the first star in tonight's game from the St. Boniface Riels. He was the difference maker in this one, had the game-winning goal. He also had the insurance goal as well as an assist from the St. Boniface Riels, number 88, Cole Davis. And with that, I'm your host, Bentley, Brandt, along with my cameraman, Nate Noble. That's the end of it for this one here. And we'll again be with you for the action on Sunday. And before we let you go, we'll give you one last look at the out-of-town scoreboard and what's happening up in Charleswood in that game 3. And that one is 7:44 in overtime. And the Transcona Railer Express have come back in that series to take a lead. They win 2-1. And they outshoot the Charleswood Hawks 45-30. So it is the Express leading that series. And again, that'll be Graham, the G Show, will be covering that game, number 4, as well back in Transcona. With that, we will see you until then. Thank you all for joining us on tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you later.